want to throw long distance, and it's also fantastic if we want to get that ball in really, really quickly because it's good for power. So I guess the first thing, girls, and if my ball is there, what I'm firstly going to do is I'm going to run in, making sure I'm in my good fielding position with my nice low bent knees, my hands together, and I'm down nice and low. We're running into the ball. We're going to make sure we get behind the ball. We're going to pick it up with 2 hands, and to show you how to do that properly, girls, make sure you watch the previous videos on fielding. But for the overarm throwing, we've picked up the ball and we're going to bring it nice and close to our chest. Once we've got it nice and close to our chest, and for the purpose of this video, girls, I'm going to be pointing, my target's going to be out there. What I'm going to do is if I start over here, making sure I get nice and side on to my target, really, really important. So the ball's close to our chest, I'm getting into a nice side on position. Now the first thing we need to learn about overarm throwing is how we're going to hold the ball. And how we're going to hold the ball for overarm throwing, girls, 2 fingers on top of the ball, thumb underneath, and I'll come in nice and close to show you, girls. So 2 fingers on top of the ball, thumbs underneath the ball, okay? Really important thing. So we've got our grip on the ball, we're ready to throw, side onto my target. First thing we're going to do is our front arm or our non-throwing arm is going to point to where we want the ball to go. Back arm or our throwing arm is going to come backwards far away from us, and making sure that our hands on top of the ball as shown here and not underneath the ball. Really, really important that we make sure it's on top of the ball. So we're aiming at our target, we're ready to go. So I guess the first thing what we're going to do, girls, we're going to bring, like we do with our bowling, we're going to drive our front elbow down and towards our front hip. If you do this just bringing your front elbow down, girls, what you can see is you're actually turning your back hip and your back shoulder, and that's what we need to do to generate power in the throw. We need to twist our back shoulder and our back hip. So by pulling this elbow down, girls, we're bringing this front elbow and front shoulder round, our back hip, and back shoulder round. Also, our back leg, girls, is also going to drive around. By doing this also, we're bringing our back shoulder and our back hip around. Really, really important that we do this really quickly, girls. The reason why we need to bring our back hip and our back shoulder around is to generate that power. And the faster we can do this action, or the faster we can swing our hip and shoulder around, the more power we're going to get out of the throw, the more distance we're going to get out of the throw. Okay, so really important. We're ready to go. Front elbow going to come down towards our front hip, and our back leg is also going to twist around, okay? In terms of throwing, girls, we're ready to throw. We're going to bring up our elbow nice and high, so the ball's nice and high above us, and also our elbow's nice and high. And the really key thing about throwing, girls, although we are bringing our back leg round, our front elbow needs to lead. Okay, so as we bring that front elbow round, our back elbow round, sorry, the back leg is going to follow. Okay, so we're not going to go front, back leg, and then throw. Okay, we're going to go back elbow is going to lead, and as we lead, the back leg comes round as well. Okay, so really important that when we're ready to throw, we bring our arm up, okay, and it's our elbow that leads this throw, okay, it's not our back leg. So, we're ready to go. Elbow's nice and high, okay, we're leading with our elbow, back leg comes round, and as we're ready to throw, near the top of our pendulum, we're making sure we give it a wrist flick. And that's a really critical part to the throw, girls, the overarm throw. And I see a lot of cricketers who try and overarm throw who don't get a wrist flick going. Really important that we do the wrist flick, okay? That generates the power and also generates a bit of backspin on the ball, okay? So making sure when we are at the top and we're ready to throw, we're getting that wrist flick going, okay? That'll generate that little bit more power we need. So, we're ready to throw. I'm going through this step by step every time to drill it into you, girls. Elbows up high, we lead with our back elbow, leg comes round as well. We've thrown the ball, so I'm going to throw the ball, girls. And as we've thrown the ball, it's our head's going to drive over our front foot, and also our back leg is going to follow through. By following through, we're shifting our body weight onto our other foot, and that'll generate the power and momentum that we need to throw the ball. So, really important, girls, that when we are doing this, we are getting this motion done really quickly. The quicker we do it, the more power we get. Making sure that once we have thrown the ball, okay, we're focused on our target. We're always looking at our target, and we should be pointing towards where our target is. What I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to go grab the ball, and we're going to show you that again in a bit faster, okay? Hold on. Alrighty, so let's watch it again. So I'm going to go through it a little bit quicker step by step once. Okay, we're coming up, we're getting behind the line of the ball. Picking it up, bring it to our chest, okay? We're standing side onto our target, making sure our 2 fingers on top of the ball, thumbs underneath the ball. Front arm pointing out towards our target, back arm far away from us. We're ready to throw the ball now, okay? We drive forward with our front elbow. Front elbow towards our front hip, and also we start bringing our back leg round to generate that twist in our back shoulder and back hip. Elbow comes up nice and high, ball's up nice and high in the air, okay? We're leading with that front elbow, back elbow, sorry. Back elbow comes round, back leg comes round. We throw the ball with a wrist flick, okay? My front leg has come around to the front, my head's come over my back leg, and so's the back of my body. We've generated that power to get through. I'm still looking at my target, okay? We're gonna go and grab the ball one more time, girls. I'm gonna show you some fast motion with no talking, okay? Hold on a minute. And although I've done this step by step, girls, really, really important that it all sort of happens in a flow, and it also all happens in one sort of motion, okay? So although I've done it step by step, it should all sort of flow together. So the front elbow should come around, the back leg should sort of swing around with it, and it sort of happens in one easy motion, okay? So we're gonna watch one more time without me talking. Here we go. Alrighty, girls. So that is the overarm throw. A little bit more complicated. It's a little bit hard to explain trying to go through it step by step because I do need that momentum to follow through with me. So if you don't understand that, do look in the guide. I think personally it's probably a bit easier to follow in the guide than watching this video. But girls, if you have any questions, look in the guide. Otherwise you can ask me. Girls, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.